This is the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. I'm Sissy Elisa Cecilia Allgood, and I'm reading the letters that my parents wrote to each other during my father's Vietnam deployment, while he was flying rescue helicopters. And my mom was home in San Antonio, Texas, pregnant with me, and now I'm a newborn. Now it's mid-February, 1972. And they're in their 30s. They're in their 30 days to count down. And the countdown is real. You can feel it in the tone. Less abstract, more logistics, more briefings, more benefits, stocking up, babysitters for the first time, and phone calls timed just for Valentine's Day. In this episode, we'll hear 3 letters from my dad. February 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then 2 from my mom, where she explains why, for the first time since he left, very first time since April 27th, she missed a day of writing. So here's the first letters. Letters from Dick to Sarah, February 10th, 1972. My dearest darling, how is the love of my life today? I hope you are happy, and that you and Sissy are having an enjoyable day. I bet she keeps you in suspense as to what she will do next. I love reading your letters about her doings. Yes, we will probably have a big girl, but I am glad. I know she is pretty. I sort of pity the boys of the future. She will really have them in circles. Well, my day was lazy. I got off alert, had breakfast, then went to the hooch. No letter from you, but I got the bank statement, so I banked the books, and then I cleaned up, and I went to the BX. I browsed around a little while and found some items to buy for you. I will buy and mail them within a week or so be on the lookout in about 2 weeks for some packages. Verl and I had a few shooters about 6 p.m., and then we had supper. I left and went to the hooch and read for a while, and then some TV, and now I'm talking to my love. I have to go to a briefing on separation benefits for the VA, etc. tomorrow, and then I have alert on Saturday at Ben Hoa. Sarah, I love you so much. You are my sweet precious. I am counting the days. We're in the 30s now and counting. Give Sissy all of my love to her, and you take good care of yourself. Sleep warm and love me. I love you. Love, Dick. Okay, the next one, 11 February 1972, from my dad to my mom. Hello, sweetheart. How is my chickie and darling daughter today? I hope you're having a fine day. Have you decided the allergy of Sissy yet? I hope it is nothing good. I would hate for her to not be able to eat good things. I love you 2 pretty girls with all of my heart. Did you have any idea of that? I sort of bet you did. I have been thinking of when I will try to call. I have alert on Saturday and Sunday morning, so I will wait to call on Monday morning. And that will make my call a Valentine's one, okay? You better be my Valentine. Ha! I am yours. Well, I went to a place today that made me really homesick. I mean, I am homesick all the time, but this place made it really worse. I went to the pool at a place called BOQ number 1. It is Army, but it's on the Air Force Base here. They have a nice pool with a bar, and there were actually round-eyed women there. Now, don't get worried. None of them as pretty as you, and I didn't even give them the pleasure of talking to me. I just got some sun, swam a bit, and had a few gin and tonics. But it was by far the nicest place I had seen here. I haven't seen anything here that I would really want to share with you. But this, I would. And that was the high point of my day. Sarah, I love and miss you so much. We are in the 30s now, and soon to be 20s. I cannot wait to be home with you. Don't worry so much about your weight. You will lose it. It takes a little time. How is your tailbone? Give Sissy a big hug and kiss from her daddy, and she will give you one for me. Soon we will all hug, kiss, and love together like we should. Sleep warm, and I love you forever, Dick. Okay, the third letter from my dad to my mom, February 12th. My dearest darling, how are my pretty girls today? I hope you both are having a good weekend and being sweet. Now, Mother, don't do too many exercise and hurt yourself. I wrote that in yesterday's letter too, but before I got one where you had popped your tailbone again. You will get back in shape. I just don't want you to hurt yourself too soon, okay? Well, enough lecture. I love you with all of my heart. I so wish I were with you right now. The time is passing. And your letter also said maybe I could leave early, the 22nd. Well, I had to get a good laugh, because that is the day I leave. I am going to get on that ball and study the book that Bill sent me, because I will have about 30 days of good study. I didn't want to study too early. I do have a habit of learning, then forgetting. This way I should learn, and then remember and start the work. But today was easy. I got up, had breakfast, then to the BX, then to work, came to Benoit at noon. It has been a day of reading and TV, and I am now about to go to sleep and dream of my lover. I seem to think of you more and more each day. Do you think that could even be because I love you more and more each day? I bet it is. You keep telling Sissy that her daddy will be home soon. I love you both so much. I am fine here. I know papers and TV have played up the new action here, but I am in no danger, so don't you worry. If I get worried, I will sure let you know. Okay, my love? You'll be good and take care of yourself and Sissy. I will be home soon to take care of both of my girls. Okay, love? Sleep warm, and remember that I love you with all of my heart and soul. Love, Dick. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, while my dad counts down and attends briefings on separation benefits, my mom is living something much messier. Parties. Jealousy a little bit. Babysitters for the first time. Slim Master rentals, a Slim Master. She has hangover. Baby formula all the time. And the reality of being 5 weeks postpartum. Very much in love. And her husband being half a world away fighting a war. And for the first time since he left, she misses one day of writing. But here are her letters from February 10th and February 12th. Letters from Sarah to Dick. 10 February, Thursday. Hi, Chickie. How do you like the sexy stationery? I can't believe I'm out of the real thing. I do believe this is the first time since you've been gone. It won't happen again. Our love is so strong I figured you wouldn't mind as long as you got a love letter. I be loving you. Well, we've knocked off another 10 days. Before too long, it's going to be 0. I am so looking forward to hearing my Chickie's voice this weekend. I agree. I wish we could talk every day. Before long, not only will we talk, we will hug and kiss, all of the things. I love you, darling. And Sissy does too. Well, it's lonely here already. Paul and Becca are spending the night at her mom's. I can't believe they're leaving. The movers got them all moved out today. I dread our move, but it will be fun, being our first time together and starting a new family in Miami. Sissy and I had a lazy day. Actually, I was up early. I cleaned the apartment from last night, made bottles before Sissy woke up. Did exercises for 20 minutes this morning and tonight. Jan came down for coffee this morning and back this afternoon. She's leaving Saturday early morning. I have a bit of funny news. You'll never believe who called while Jack, Paul, and Becca and I was having our afternoon shooters. Nope. Pat Atkins. Well, I told him about Sissy, and he asked if he could stop in for a drink and see her. He had a date with some girl that lives here. Well, I, of course, said yes. I wanted to display the proud product of our love. Besides, I had the group for backup if I got pissed at him. Anyway, he came over for a couple of shooters. He was so nice, honey would melt in his mouth. Well, say your praises, because he said how pleased he was for us and our happiness. I said in the back of my mind, bullshit. Well, he's married, supposedly, and he's here at Lackland because the Air Force is being used. He gets about 80% disability, but he walks with a limp. Plus, he had on a wig that looks like a piece of shit. He saw Tommy Gaynor about 2 or 3 months ago. Tommy's getting out. He was passed over again or something. And Pat told me I'd better get my ass to Travis when you come home, so Beverly Riddle didn't beat me to it. Well, that bastard, he doesn't know we're truly in love and don't screw off like him and a few others. Besides, why would you want hamburger when you can have a steak waiting at home, plus a virgin? I couldn't believe it when I answered the phone and I heard the voice say Pat. I thought, Pat who? Huh. Well, darling, I'm going to Sepie. It's raining like crazy. I'm going to groove to the sound coming down and dream of my love. I'm yours with all of my heart and soul. I love you forever and always, Sarah and Sissy. And you aren't going to see Beverly. Ha! February 12th, Saturday, 1972. My dearest darling, I love you. I have to apologize to you, sweetheart. For the first time since you've been gone, I didn't write you a letter yesterday. That doesn't mean I love you any less. I love you more today than yesterday, but less than tomorrow. I had paused on the writing before the party for Paul and Becca, but with feeding Sissy, getting her quiet, and getting dressed, well, I was so pushed for time, I decided to wait. Well, Lloyd from Dan and Ben's 19-year-old daughter came over to sit with Sissy. She's ugly, but she's sweet anyway, and she babysits all the time. And I just had her stay the night so I could let my hair down without having to worry constantly about feeding our beautiful child. Lloyd and Marge came to the party too. It was a kind of sad party and very drunk. I knew it was going to be, and when I saw her, it was a good thing Jackie was with Sissy. I felt confident enough with her, and when the party was over at 3:30 a.m., I was sure glad I didn't have to get up and feed Sissy. I hope you don't mind my doing it. It's the first time, so to speak, I've been out and could really enjoy myself without worrying constantly. We would have done the same thing had you been home, I think. Paul and Becca had planned on leaving today, but we were too hungover to make the trip, so they're leaving tomorrow. Jan came by to say goodbye. She didn't even come to the party. Well, she, Anne, Les, Dixie, and Jan's sister went to the Steak and Ale for dinner, and then Jan and her sister were going to the Roadhouse with Mike Murray. Joy and I both agree that if she stayed here, she'd be after Mike like a hound dog. I don't even trust her with you anymore. You better watch, and Travis, she'll be there to beat my time. Just remember, you have a virgin at home that loves you more than life. But anyway, Jan doesn't have big boobs. I can't wait to get a French fuck. As a matter of fact, I'll just be happy we can really fuck again. I love you so much. Well, darling, we got the title to the car and the extra money in the mail today. Another thing, yes, I have my W-2 form. And no, I really don't want any candlesticks. I'd rather use that money on other things like baby food. It takes more than you can imagine, of course. I'm stocking up too. I cashed a $20.05 check today at Handy Andy. I had to pay Jackie, get gas, pick up snaps at the photomat, and get baby scissors to cut Sissy's nails with, and then get more formula. In other words, the $25 I already spent, paid for my lunch at Joy, and Jack and I went to El Rancho for lunch. Also, Joy and I separately rented an exercise Slim Master. It's only $6 a month, and everyone that uses it swears by them. Also, it doesn't hurt my tailbone or my hemorrhoids. And honey, Paul and Becca paid me for the crystal, but we forgot to get the $25 for the steak set. They'll pay us when we get to Montgomery. That will be incentive to make sure we see them. Ha! As if we'd be that near and not go by. So when we're there, $32 and then the $50 from the credit union. I'm going to buy the vacuum cleaner and the blender. Is that okay? Also, I'll wait until we get to Miami to get the new crystal. That way, we'll be covered in making sure we can get it there. And I forgot to tell you, we gave Paul and Becca and Bill and myself a couple from his office. Well, David wouldn't go in with us. He's a prick. We gave them 2 gold plates and long stem champagne glasses. They really liked them, and I did too. Well, tonight Joy came up. We had sandwich and soup and watched TV. Darling, I'm sleepy. I'll close my eyes and dream of my love. I'm working the days off until I can begin to be with you together. Forever, with all of my soul, heart and soul, I love you, Sarah and Sissy. Whoa, they're in the 30-day countdown now. They call them the 30s, soon to be the 20-day countdown. That's the countdown for us on these letters as well. My dad, my mom, boy, there's briefings, there's benefits, there's baby formula, there's Slim Masters, hangovers, homesickness, jealousy, gin and tonics by a pool in Vietnam in the middle of the Vietnam War? What? And beneath it all, it's the same steady thread. I will be home soon. We will keep moving forward, one day at a time. If you'd like to support this project, the best thing you can do is to like or subscribe wherever you listen, and to share it with a friend. And this is the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. And if you're still listening, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you could send me a message and let me know, it would mean the world to me. In the next letter, talk to you soon.